You got to hit the button. You got to detonate one of these two rosters, okay? By trading Donaldson or McCutchen. Which team do you blow up? You have to do one. It's time to rebuild for one. Which team do you make that decision on?
I have to do Pittsburgh. I think McCutchen goes, and then I think you find a way to Garrett Cole kind of goes somewhere else with them. Because I look at the Donaldson thing, and for all the reasons you talked about before, Toronto Blue Jays have a chance to be the 5th best team in the American League.
Right.
Which means put them in the playoffs. If Donaldson's not there, they cannot go to the playoffs. And I'm not looking too much further into the future, which I'm sure the Blue Jays are. But if you do not have Donaldson in the lineup, there's something wrong with this club right here. I don't think Pittsburgh has a chance to be one of the 5 best teams in the National League, so I would start there if I had to do one.
Wow. I would say right now, because I think McCutchen is probably going to get moved, and Garrett Cole obviously has been in talks to go to the Yankees. But when I think about the Blue Jays, I think about Happ's a free agent after the year, Estrada's a free agent, and Donaldson, right? They have nothing in the minor leagues. I think Anthopoulos traded away every prospect they had to make that one big run a few years ago. Your one big piece is Josh Donaldson to get something, and you're going to get more from him now, I think, than you would get from him at the deadline. I just think that if in a couple years, if the Blue Jays at some point are going to be in trouble in that minor league system, this is a piece. If you're going to lose him at the end of the year to free agency, if that's what the Blue Jays are thinking, then I think moving Donaldson now and getting a bunch in return would be the move.
It sounds like they're the 2018 version of the Royals from last year, right? When we knew the Royals had all these free agents, what do?
Right.
They start to rebuild. They kind of let it all bleed out to the end because they thought they had a chance, and it didn't work out.
And I kind of cheated the game a little bit because I went McCutchen and Cole in that particular situation. With Donaldson, my only fear with that case would be you got 1 year left.
Right.
There's going to be a team that's out there. Is it a rental? Is he going to get locked up? The only one that made sense for me with Donaldson would have been St. Louis. Because you put the red on him, play him at third base in St. Louis.
They love him there.
Man starts raking. They lock him up to a few more years, and everybody's happy in that situation.
Right. Well, maybe not. Maybe he plays there 1 year, plays really well, and then the Cubs take him, and they sign him.